lot of times I give them a lot of recipes, and most of us aren't used to preparing foods on our own, so I thought I'd go to the expert here, Matt, to show us how to prepare a steak properly. So Matt, go ahead, take it away, man.
All right. So Bill got us a ribeye steak. This cooking method you can really do with any cut, strip steak, filet, ribeye. Basically, what I like to use is a cast iron pan. I have it heating over here on the stove. Basically, cast iron conducts heat really well and holds the heat, so you'll get that good crust like you get in a restaurant steak. And then, so we're just going to brown it and then finish it in the oven, and basically to whatever temperature you want. And you can get a thermometer that will show you the doneness, but I'll also show you just by touching it how to tell when it's done. So basically, to prepare it, I actually just like to use a little bit of olive oil, and then we're going to use some salt and pepper. And I just make it right on the wrapper here. About a tablespoon of olive oil. And then you actually want to use quite a bit of salt, because this is the only flavoring we're using. If you want to use a rub or a spice blend, you want to cut back on the salt, because the blends already have salt in them. And this is going to give us that crust that we want. And then just some cracked black pepper. Same amount as the salt, probably about a tablespoon for the steak. And then you want to let the pan heat up probably at least 5 minutes. And I have this on high heat. You'll see it's ready when it just starts to smoke. And I don't have any fat or anything in the pan because we put the olive oil on the steak itself. We're just going to put it right in the pan here. And the biggest thing here is just to let it cook. You're basically letting that crust develop. A lot of people, when they're cooking or grilling, they're poking the meat and flipping it a bunch of times. That just gets the juice to come out of the meat into the pan, and we want it to stay in the meat. So we're going to let it cook about 3 minutes on each side to get the crust, and then we're just going to transfer it into the oven. Alright, so this has been about 3 or 4 minutes on this side, and then we're just going to flip it here. So you can see we developed that brown crust. That's where all the flavor is going to be. And it really takes under 5 minutes for that to happen, and then it'll continue to brown once we put it in the oven. This has been about 3 more minutes on this side. I'm just going to flip it once more, and then we're going to transfer it right to the oven. I have the oven at 400 degrees, and depending on the doneness you like, it'll take anywhere from about 3 to 10 minutes. And we're going to cook a medium rare today, so we'll check it at about 5 minutes for doneness. Alright, so our steak has rested a good 10 minutes. All the juices are back in the meat. So we're just going to slice it up to serve here. You can really slice it in any size. I just like to usually slice right on the angle. Looks a little bit nicer. So this is just on the medium rare side. Be about 135 degrees on your thermometer. And that's ready. So that's ready to go in a wrap or on top of a salad. You can serve it on top of the spinach salad or anything else. That is our pan roasted steak.